Okay.
Are we live?
I think we are. I think we're live. I'm David Pitts.
And then Nathaniel Pitts.
Together we are.
That Pitts.
It's true. It's very sad for us. I always say that. So, Nathaniel wanted to talk tonight about what we're talking about. We discussed it earlier, but I've forgotten now. I'm very old.
Well, I wanted
Things just fall out of my brain.
I wanted to talk about a few things. Like,
we don't want to talk about it. We should limit it, and the reason is because I'm real yacky. I yak a lot. I just talk and talk and talk. And so these videos, what are supposed to be like 5 minutes long, so because people have teeny little attention spans nowadays, and they go on and on. So, all right. So what do you want to talk
about? Well, I wanted to talk about who I think is going to win the election.
Oh, okay. Who do you think is going to win the election? The presidential election?
Yes.
The election. Okay. In November. Who do you think is going to win the election?
Well, who do I want to win or do it?
Who do you think is going to win?
You're not going to believe this, but I think it's going to be Donald Trump.
Well, I am of the opinion we have to act like he's going to win. We have to get out there and vote like he's going to win. Michael Moore, last time he said, Trump's going to win. Trump's going to win it. And we were all going, no, Trump's not going to win it. There's no way. Look at the polls. He sees there's no way he's going to win.
Everyone knows. Fat men are always right.
Fat men are always right. Then why don't you ever believe me? So, so Donald Trump won last time, despite the fact he wasn't doing well in the polls, despite the fact that Hillary was beating him the whole time. But Michael Moore said, he's going to win. Watch and see.
But
and he did. And he's saying this time, too, and I don't... Last time I said, he's just trying to warn us that he might if we're not, out there and doing. But no, he meant it. He wasn't. It wasn't like cautionary. He was like telling us, I don't agree. But go ahead.
And here's the reason why. Republicans, for all their flaws, they're really good at one thing: tapping into people's emotions.
Republicans are good at tapping into people's emotions?
Let me explain.
Oh, I know what you mean, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, like with this COVID thing.
Yeah.
The Democrats are still talking about social distancing and how it's not safe to open up schools and stuff. And that may be true. But after 6 months, a lot of people would prefer to believe Donald Trump.
Right, yeah. You have to take into account that people are going to want to believe the convenient thing. And you say that Republicans are better at emotions, and Democrats are better at are telling us, we still got to socially distance, we still got to keep the schools closed, because that's what the scientists, the doctors, the epidemiologists, and virologists are saying. And as somebody who votes Democrat, I will tell you, I like that wonkiness. I like facts. I like policy. I like science. I like being told the truth, even if it's a hard truth. But I like policy. So I don't mind the intellectual stuff. A lot of people want the emotional stuff, which is why even now Reagan, whose actual record as a president was pretty mixed. But he still remembered. Even Democrats remember the Reagan years as being. They remember them. A lot of Democrats, most Republicans who remember the Reagan years, and a lot of Democrats remember the Reagan years fondly because he made people feel good.
All he did was win the Cold War, but
that's okay.
I know. I'm trying not to make this so hard. That's hard when you live with it. With a lot of liberal.
He pretends he's not liberal with these videos. He wants to provide a counterpoint, but the truth is he's actually far more liberal.
I'm less liberal than you are.
Yes, but you're not a Reaganite. I don't want to discuss Reagan's record because we don't have time for that. I will say what I'm saying though is that a lot of people still feel good about the Reagan years. He was good at making people feel good. He did he did make he was good at that. He was good at eliciting a positive emotional response from people. People liked him. He was, not everybody did. I wasn't a huge fan even then, but I still, I look back at the Reagan years and they still, maybe it's because I was a young man, they still seem pretty good.
Anywho, one other thing I want to talk about is one thing I did like about the virtual convention that the Democrats did.
Yeah, the virtual convention. Yeah,
I was just curious. Was because I was like, how the hell is a virtual convention gonna work?
I thought it looked pretty good. I thought, I think they had some glitches that I missed. I didn't really notice the glitches too much. I sort of expected them, I guess. Having done some Zoom things myself, taught classes and shows and stuff. So you come to expect the glitches, but I thought it looked pretty good, and I thought I thought it was good. I thought it was okay. It's not the same.
But also, one thing that I liked about it is like I never liked the pep rally aspect of traditional.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the regular conventions, they do feel a little bit like pep rallies. I think that's on purpose. I think it is to what you were talking about emotion. That is kind of what the conventions are for. Yeah, they're technically to nominate the candidate and technically to lay out the platform, talk about the platform, but it's also a lot of it is about getting people fired up for the election, getting people fired up to go out and vote for the candidate and canvass and raise money and go door knocking for the candidates. It's about getting people fired up. So the pep rally the pep rally description is apt. That's right.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason why younger people, including myself, are cynical about politics is the pep rally aspect makes it seem like it's my team versus your team.
The pep rally aspect makes it seem like it's our team versus team. Well, I don't like that either. I don't like it seeming like a couple of sports teams, like a horse race. Because after Trump won, there were a bunch of people online, a bunch of Trump supporters online going, "Oh, get over it, loser! You lost, we won." And I'm like, well, it's not like it's a, some kind of a, it's not like a Super Bowl ring. It's serious stuff. It's elections have real consequences, as we are seeing now, with complete lack of competent leadership in the country.
In his opinion, I'm just trying to be balanced.
Just trying to be balanced.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, one more thing that I wanted to say before I go.
Yes.
One more thing before I go.
Uh-huh.
Is that one thing that I did like about this convention is because it was one-on-one and virtual. You actually got to hear from people directly. Like they interviewed people whose businesses had suffered because of the pandemic. With the pep rally aspect, you don't really get that one.
Yeah. The one with the quieter moments that they're able to get with this way of doing it.
So I personally feel like the pep rally aspect maybe it's kind of not passed, but maybe they could modify the convention for like 2024, make it a bit less pep rally and make it a bit more serious.
Yeah. Well, I hope they do. They do. I think there's a lot of things that are happening right now with the Zoom and virtual stuff, online things that may stick around and be kind of become part of the mix that's in a good way.
Yeah, because let me be clear. I hope that they can have a pep rally convention in 4 years. But because that would mean there were somewhere over this.
Yeah, that'd be good. It'd be nice if we could, have whatever kind of convention we want to have because, everything's back to normal. But I think it will be. I think it will be. But I'm an optimist, and fair and balanced here. He's not. He says, well, I'm not a pessimist. I'm a realist. And, like,
Well, I am because
you're a pessimistic realist. You're like your glass is half empty realist.
well, that's not the. How long does it usually take to get a vaccine?
Usually takes a long time to get a vaccine, but they're working really fast on it. I think they'll have one pretty soon. I have a scientist friend who is he's got a PhD in genetics. He's been been a scientist, a working scientist for about 35, 40 years, and so he can read research papers and he understands them. And he says they're probably the vaccine early in the year, and then things will start getting better. They might not be completely fixed, but completely back to normal, but they should start getting better. Anyway, we're running about 11 minutes now, so we should probably sign off so we don't go so long that people won't listen, won't watch this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm David Pitts.
I'm the benefit.
Together we are
The Pitts.
the Pitts. It's true. Bye.
Sorry, I'm just trying to not let him to